I want to tell Rico Lebrun that illustration of Dante's Paradise presents a sublime challenge. The illustration cannot be done objectively at all, and the non-objective illustration by a master of the objective should be a triumph, would have to be a triumph if it really were completed at all. There are no human figures in Paradise until the very last, and the showing of human figures has a tremendous symbolic significance throughout Paradise, virtually, until the very last. The personalities are somewhat as an artichoke, the core of which is light, and the successive layers are successively intensified. John Chardy has just announced that he is about to begin translation of Paradise. I would earnestly advise him not to continue. In an admirably honest and self-searching article in Saturday Review, he told exactly why his translations of hell and purgatory were failures. I could sum it up very briefly. John Chardy never ceased to be John Chardy, a fine poet, fine critic, fine editor, and fine teacher, but John Chardy. The only approach to it, the only approach for a translator of Dante is that of John Barrymore going into a part, living the part for months before appearing on the stage, and never letting himself in for a long run.
There's a story in the Bible in which God talks to a prophet not in the voice of thunder or in the voice of a howling whirlwind, but rather in a voice of complete silence. To me, too, the voice of God in art is expressed best by quiet painters. Corot, Cézanne, Degas. I'm not a painter of ideas, but I believe that when all my pictures are put together, then my idea, the big idea, will come through. Robert Henry was one of the greatest influences in my life. At the academy where I was a student at that time, I was taught that cleverness and superficiality are goals in themselves. Then Robert Henry came along. He took my work apart mercilessly yet kindly. He pulled no punches. I knew then, when he was through with me, that deep in my heart, I want to be an artist above everything else. Go back, Keen, get ready, and we'll start working in a minute.
I let her run for room tone. Settle down, quiet please, room tone. Wild track 1003.